हेलो स्टूडेंट्स आज का हमारा टॉप हेलो स्टूडेंट्स आज का हमारा टॉपिक है जॉब सीक्वेंसिंग विद डेडलाइन। माई सेल्फ श्वेता गुंडे। आई एम वर्किंग एज एन असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर इन सिस्टेक इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज गांधीनगर भोपाल। So today we will look over the implementation part of job sequencing with deadline. So we will start our program now. Topic name is job sequencing with deadline. Okay. Hash include stdio hash include stdio dot h hash include conio dot h. I am making use of two header files stdio.h and conio.h. Now I will declare some variables to have memory reservation int n, a, b, temp. All the data variables that I have declared are of integer data type, means the memory location I am going to get because of this names are actually going to store the value that is actually a numerical value, not in a form of decimal form but simple numerical values. Okay, I made use of four variables over here. The variable name, that is n, is actually going to show the maximum number of jobs we are going to execute. Since in the algorithm I have already told you all that we need two for loops, that's why I have declared two variables. Also I need to do the sorting of all the jobs on the basis of their profit value. That's why I made use of one more extra memory location, that is temporary memory location named as temp. First I am making one function that is named as search. The return type of a function I have kept, that is int. In that I am passing two argument values. First one is named as s, it is an array that is going to be my solution set. Each and every time I am going to keep my jobs for execution. One more variable I am passing over here as an argument, that is named as profit. Okay, I am opening over here this my function. Since I am first defining my function, no, declaration and definition both I am doing at the same time moment itself. Here I am making use of one more variable. Suppose I named it as q. It is of data type 0 and I initialize it with 0. Actually I have to maintain the sequence, so I will maintain the sequence with a variable name q, and the sequential value, that is index value, is also going to be an numerical value only. So I kept its data type as integer data type. I have initialized it with 0 because I don't want to get any of the garbage value. Now I am making use of one for loop. For a is equals to 0, a is less than n, a plus plus. Okay, in this I am putting one if condition. Now this for loop will work from 0th memory location up to nth memory location that actually I have made to keep all my jobs. If condition, in this if condition I am writing taking over here my solution array that is named as S. If S of A is equals to profit, the profit which I wanted to have, if I am getting that profit, what I will do, I will just take it and move forward. So I will move forward with my queue that I am taking for the sequential purpose. It will move one step forward to look after the second job. Okay, and I am closing my for loop over here. Now I am again making use of if condition. In this, I am now talking about sequence that if q is equals to 0, if I gets the value that q is equals to 0, it means that I have reached the end point and now further there nothing is possible and my work has got done completely, so I return one value with a positive result, that is 1. Else, if there is any of the time slot remaining, I return one value, that is 0. That means -1. My work has not been got done yet. Okay. And with this, I have opened the for loop. I closed it. I have opened one function that named as a search. I am closing this function over here. Okay. Now I am making main function int main. In this first I am printing the number of jobs. Printf /n, enter the number of jobs. Enter. Scanf %d, comma %n, semicolon, enter. Here n variable is going to give the value that is equals to our number of jobs which we want to execute. Now I am declaring some more data types. I am declaring one data type whose name is slot. Maximum size I am keeping it 5. Data type is int. It is an one array. I am making one more array with the name deadline. Maximum size 5. I will declare one more array data type, name profit. Maximum size is 5. Okay. Now I will make use of for loop. A is equals to 0. A is less than n. A plus plus. Less than n because the nth memory location, up to nth memory location we will get one more extra job, and I don't want that because I want less than 1 now, because memory location is starting from 0. I am opening over here for loop. Now I will print the profit of each job. Printf /n, enter the profit of each job. One notation I am making use of: percent D, comma, A plus 1, semicolon, enter. Scanf percent D, comma, ampersand PROFIT, profit of A, semicolon, enter. Now I will print the deadlines of each object. Enter the deadline of each job. Notation symbol I am using hash percentage D, comma, A plus 1, enter. Scanf percentage D, comma, ampersand deadline DEADLINE A, semicolon, enter. Okay, I am closing my for loop over here. Now I need to sort on the basis of their profit in descending order of the profits of the job. For A is equals to 0, A is less than N, A plus plus, enter. One more for loop for B is equals to A plus 1. Okay, A will start from memory location number 0, B will start from memory location number 1 of the array, which is actually we are reading by making use of a variable named A plus 1, B less than N, B plus plus, enter. If condition profit profit of A greater than less than profit of B, I need to swap them. I am opening if condition over here, making use of temporary memory location temp is equals to, I will put the profit at first memory location in this temporary memory location. At first memory location profit of A, I am overwriting the profit at the memory location B, which is greater than the profit value at memory location of A. Profit of memory location B, I will overwrite this value with the value of temp, and here my values got swapped. I will do the same for deadline also. Temp is equals to DEADLINE of A, enter. Then deadline of A is equals to deadline of B. Enter. deadline of B is equals to temp. Enter. Now I am closing if condition. Now I have to check deadlines for A is equals to 0, A is less than N, A plus plus. I made one time slot name array and initializing it with 0 because at present I have not put any of the job till now. Again I am making use of for loop. A is equals to 0. A is less than N. A plus plus. For B is equals to deadline of A because I need to check the deadlines, and on the basis of the deadline I will start putting the jobs starting from the end point, not from the starting point, because this is what the actually working methodology of job sequencing with deadline, which I have actually already explained in my first video lecture, which I made over the topic, that is algorithm explanation and working methodology of job sequencing with deadline. I am now making use of if condition over here. I will call my function which I named as a search. In this I need to check two things, slot and deadline, which I am getting through B is equals to 1. Right, 1 means the deadline limit is 1. The deadline limit, the time slot is going to start with 1 only. If it happens, if condition, I am opening the body, the slot name array will, I will put that job with that deadline at the very first position. I will first execute that job because its deadline is 1. I need to execute it the very first moment itself. BREAK, break. Okay, I put it the job and I'm breaking the if condition over here, and now I'm closing because the deadline does not means that a particular value. The deadline means a clock time, that is whether it is of 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 second, 1 day, 1 pm, or anything else. You need to understand it. I'm closing if condition. I'm closing my for loop. Now we need to assign the slots and finally print the statements. Printf /n okay, index, then profit, deadline, SLOT slot ALLOTED slot allotted. For A is equals to 0, A is less than n, A plus plus. I am opening for loop over here, making one condition. If slot name array is equals not equals to but greater than 0, it means we have a space in that slot name array. So printf /n/n %d %d %d, and our slot is going to reduce one by one, %d minus %d, comma a plus 1, comma profit a, comma deadline deadline of a, comma slot slot of a minus 1, comma slot slot of a, semicolon, enter. Else part, printf printf /n/n %d %d %d, and if I does not get any slot, one word will get printed, rejected, comma a, comma a plus 1, comma profit of a, comma deadline deadline of a. Okay, slot I am not having, enter. Now I am closing for loop. GETCHRETURN close. Enter the number of jobs 4. Enter the profit of each job. Job number 1. Suppose I am getting profit 50. 150. Not 150, it is 50. Enter the deadline 2. Space. Let me give the space, otherwise you will get confused. Enter the profit of each job. Job number 2. Profit 100. Enter the deadline 3. Space 3. Enter the profit of each job. Job number 3. Suppose 40. Enter the deadline, suppose 2. 1. Enter the profit of job number 4. Suppose profit we are getting 70. Okay. Enter the deadline. I do its deadline 2. Let me tell you the enter the profit of each job. First it is #1 means job 1 its profit is 50. Okay, I have not given the space, that's why. Then the deadline of each job #1, it is job number 1 its deadline is 2. Enter. Index profit deadline slot allotted rejected. Okay. Mm. Here we are not getting the right slot. Okay. A plus plus. If slot of A is greater than 0, printf %d 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 minus %d A plus 1 profit of A, deadline of A, slot of A minus 1, slot of A. If slot of A greater than 0. If profit of A is less than profit of B, temp is equals to profit of A, profit of A is equals to profit of B, profit of B is equals to temp, temp is equals to deadline A, deadline A is equals to deadline B, deadline B is equals to temp. Slot A is equals to 0, for A is equals to 0, A is less than N, A plus plus. B is greater than 0, B minus minus, slot comma B is equals to 1. Okay. If profit of A is less than profit of B, A plus 1, profit of A, profit of A, deadline of A plus 1, profit of A, deadline of A. 4, 60, 2, 100, 2, 40, 2, 50, 2. Okay.